What's up YouTube, BLiG420 back again to give you a rundown of my mystical sci-fi deck that got me into legend rank. Starting with my boy Mecha Timmy, one of the best cards in the game right now. He's only costing 4 mana, he's got a range of 5, and with that slick mind control ability he can cause complete aggro chaos for the other team. If the enemy's running an adventure deck, which they will be, you're going to get lightning bolted. And if not, you just got to pray against that hook hand Clyde. Next up we have the face tank himself, Zen Cartman. With 1184 health he is fantastic protection for other cards. And with Taunt you can slow down play. He doesn't attack unfortunately, and a bad placement can reduce his potential. Project Stan coming in next, and he's a fairly decent card. He freezes all the enemies. His range is 0.6, quite low. His attack and cast animation are slow, and level 2 in legend rank it's not very viable, so I'm switching him out. We're now looking at Poseidon Stan. Now this lad has been doing me work. He's got a mass slow for 7 seconds. His range is 0.8, that's a 0.2 increase. Not much, but every little helps, baby. He's a common card, mate, so that means he's going to level up way quicker than Project Stan. But like Project Stan, he's also got a slow cast animation. Moving on to this little beauty, Enforcer Jimmy. He's cheap costing, only 2 mana. Charge disabling aura is brilliant. Now the only problem is he does have a long spawn animation when played. We've got Ice Sniper Wendy now. She's not a bad card. She freezes 3 with her ability for 4 seconds, but the cast animation is slow, and only being level 3 she doesn't do that well in Legends, so we're going to ditch her and replace her with Angel Wendy. Not only does Wendy do a fair amount of damage, she's also healing 3 of her closest allies. On Wendy's downside, she does have quite a fast movement speed, making her more likely to move out of position. Next up we have the baller Nathan. With these Kobe's dealing AoE damage, he's just brilliant for clumped up enemy cards, and his slow movement speed helps when you're slow pushing behind a Zen Cartman. Unfortunately, Nathan having a slow attack and being vulnerable to melee cards, I'm just going to have to swap him out for the man, the legend, Terrence Mephisto. This boy, he's got AoE damage as well, he's raining down from above. He does move quite fast, but we'll let him off because he's just a fantastic card, mate. Brilliant. Next up we have Dog Poo. There's not much to say, he's a cheap cost card for how strong and tanky he is. The only problem I have with him being the rare card, I've only got a level 2, and in Legend I still use him, but he's just not good enough. Next up we got Ratswarm, a pretty decent card. You got 4 units all dealing damage, can aggro abilities like Hook Hand Clyde, and they counter assassins pretty well. Their negatives, they're pretty much AoE abilities, AoE spells, and Nelly. Moving on, Poison. It's a decent spell, it's a 10-second duration, and the poison area is relatively large. Your cons are cleansing and regenerations. Moving on to Purify, pretty self-explanatory. It removes all debuffs in the area. The only con is they recently reduced the area. Being a carefree type of guy, I replaced it with Regeneration. Now Regeneration, it does all you need. It heals all your friendly cards. It's used to push, and the only con is I use it less than Poison. So I'm going to get rid of that as well, and here's Alien Queen Red. Now, she poisoned all enemy cards, and the best bit is the poison never runs out. Her only con is the mana cost. She's not the best melee card, but the poison makes up for it. Next up, we're looking at Cyborg Kenny. He's a decent card, he does high damage, and whoever kills him is mind controlled for 10 seconds, which can be very helpful. Unfortunately though, he's probably going to die to a spell card, and if not, he's going to die to something like rats. I'll be looking to replace Cyborg Kenny though with Alien Clyde. Alien Clyde's a fantastic card. He poisons a random enemy card, which means if they play the first card of the game, you will instantly poison it. In the middle of a fight you might poison rats, and he's currently underleveled for legend rank. And last but not least we have Choirboy Buzz. He has a high damage output, and his Death Wish grants an extra little bit of energy, which can be useful. His cons are the slow attack animation, meaning an assassin will probably kill him, and being a level 3 card, he's just too low for legend. Eventually he will be replaced with Astronaut Butters due to the speed up ally Death Wish being much more useful. Him also being a common card makes him easier to upgrade. The speed up unfortunately might ruin formation, and he's currently just under leveled at the minute to be used. Finally, here is the current deck I'm using, and here is the deck I'm working towards. Thanks for watching. Peace!